Hello, everyone. What Dawn? What week is this? 27, 26,
I was just going to do this 25. Yeah.
25. Welcome to week 25 of Consultant Confident. Oh my gosh, that's almost halfway, you guys. Can you believe we thought of 25 subjects to talk to you about? So today we're talking about something that's very pertinent this time of the year. And I think it is a great thing to have this information to finish up last year and to begin this year with a fresh, clean slate. And that is expenses and tax info. Woohoo! I hope we didn't put you to sleep already.
Yep.
I know.
And Bonnie, I think we should preface this as certain things that you and I are both not tax professionals. We can give you some ideas, but we both have tax professionals. So if you guys want who we go to do our taxes, we can give you names of professionals.
Right.
But there are so many good people that, but we can at least give you ideas of what expenses and since it's the new year, what to be keeping track of.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, Dawn. So it is the new year. What is the first thing a consultant should do in the new year?
She should take a wholesale section 1 inventory of what's on her shelf. She should wrap up her mileage log for the end of the year. She should make sure all of her receipts are recorded. Now, like I can't finish recording my receipts until like almost like the third week in January because one of my bank statements goes like the 20th through the 20th of December. So I just have to wait until that gets done. But those are the three things that I think are the most important is, and then end your sales stuff, your sales recap. But
I think that is great.
Is the main
the most important before you start selling for this year. Make sure that you put in that wholesale inventory or have that. And if you you'll on your tax sheet, it's going to say beginning inventory and ending year inventory. So beginning of year inventory, if you just started last year, is 0. So last year at the beginning of the year, you had 0. And this year, if you aren't a brand new consultant, whatever your ending was last year is your beginning this year. So, and then this year end will be the beginning of next year. So just a little rule of thumb about that. I think your weekly accomplishment sheets can give you a lot of information. So if you are doing them every week, kudos to you because that will keep your record keeping really good. You can divide it out for if you did facials, show, reorders that way, but it doesn't really matter where the sales went. You just want a sales total of the money you collected. It'll give you non-recovered sales tax. It'll give you a list of how much product you gave away, section 1 product you gave away. So it is really a useful tool. So that is my first plug in for a record keeping tool for our taxing season, tax season.
Yes. And then, the company does provide an income advisory sheet, and that can be found under reports. And that will give you, Bonnie, your wholesale section 1 purchases from the company. It will give you how much you spent on preferred customer program, which can be a big expense. It will give you shipping, I believe, and
for CVS.
Section 2.
Oh, it'll give you section 2. Yes, it'll give you shipping on your orders that you paid, like shipping and handling, as well as CVS shipping and handling is also in there. So lots of information. As long as you ordered 600 from Mary Kay, you're going to get one of those you can print off from Mary Kay.
Yes.
They will send you one as well, I believe, but I like to go in and print it off.
Yep. So this, I will send this out to my unit. This is called an independent beauty consultant expense tracking form. And what's nice is it has it for first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. So it's nice if you just put your receipts in an envelope. You could have one for each of the quarters, and then all you have to do is add up the lines going across, and then you have your annual total. So it's very nice. So
And on this sheet, it gives you things like some of the things that we talked about already, like, well, I guess not sales. But it also gives you a spot where you can record like your personal product without tax that you took out for yourself.
Yep.
Non-recovered sales tax, if I gave you a hand cream and I didn't collect my tax on it. So if I gave somebody a gift and just didn't get tax, that is called non-recovered sales tax, because as an independent consultant, we buy our products from Mary Kay. We pay the taxes upfront on that. And when we sell that product, we get that tax back. If you do not get that tax back, that is called non-recovered sales tax.
Yep. And the other thing is, Bonnie, the other column that's on here, I might even use that for products I took out as demonstration. So
correct. Yes.
Because there's something in there for personal use. There's one in there for hostess gifts, dovetailing expense. Dovetailing is. I
was going to say most consultants, probably newer consultants, might not even know what that means.
Well, dovetailing is say I do a skincare class and I had you do it, but I paid you a percentage of it. So that's where that can come off of. So should we go through the other like communication, events, banking, and miscellaneous? What some of those?
Yes, I think that. Yes, I think that's a great idea. So the first one is the website subscription. Yep. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you're a brand new consultant, you got it for $0. If you aren't a brand new consultant, you paid for it. So,
and preferred customer program. Now I did a video on that today. That is next Tuesday is Monday. The enrollment deadline.
Tuesday.
Midnight. Next Tuesday, Monday. The 17th.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. Sorry.
You're okay. It's the 10th. That's the only reason I know. It's next Tuesday. So it's preferred customer program. If you enroll one person or if you enroll 500, you can deduct all of those names. What do you think falls under dues and publications, Bonnie?
Publications could be, well, if you subscribe to a Glamour magazine or anything like that, could be a publication. Yep. Dues, could that even be like?
Well, Bonnie, let's say you're in a networking group and you
pay. That'd be good.
If you pay to go somewhere, that's dues and publications. And you know, when we were growing up in Mary Kay, we would buy magazines. We would do a lot because we just didn't have the social media. Now you don't really subscribe to magazines, but like if you had a Glamour magazine, you could deduct that because that was furthering your education on Glamour, what you were part of. So, what are letters and cards?
Letters and cards. That would be any kind of stationery, postcards, anything that you do with letters and cards, birthday cards.
Yep. And office expense are, I kind of like to keep office expense and like supplies different. So office expense might be more like if you buy something like a chair or like a bigger thing, that's kind of how I look at office expense, where if your supplies would be your cotton balls, your Q-tips, maybe your envelopes, things like that. Postage and freight, I think that's the big category because we do a lot of mailing, we do a lot of shipping.
It is. And Mary Kay will give you the postage and freight on your orders. They'll total that up. Yep. That adds up. And that's a huge deduction. And they'll also give you the postage that you pay, the freight that you pay on customer delivery service. But if you go to the post office or you buy some stamps for your business, if you ship something to someone, that isn't covered. So always save your receipts for those kind of things.
That's why they always say that in your Christmas cards, you should put your business card because then you can deduct the actual cost of the cards and the postage for that. I mean, if you're a smart business person, you'd be.
Yep. So,
printing, copying, faxing. If you print off things for your open house, or if you print off, you know, if you have ink cartridges for your ink, that can be deducted.
Yeah.
And lots of things go under like supplies and things like that. Just little things that we have for our business, washcloths, you name it, headbands, all of that fun stuff that you buy for your business can go under supplies. And Bonnie,
Telephone and long distance.
So right now, I mean, I would say that I do deduct my cell phone because my cell phone is the lifeline to my business. I think you have to work with your tax accountant to figure out how much of your tax bill, those things. You have to work with your tax consultant. The other thing is, like, if you buy an iPad or if you have a computer, depending upon what portion of your business you use that for, you might be able to amortize that towards your business.
And I think in this, it talks about long distance, and probably if you asked people that are a little bit younger than us, they'd be going, long distance what? But there was a time where we got charged for long distance phone calls, and it was a huge expense. Like, if you think your cell phone bills are big, it was huge. It was crazy.
Do you remember when we had an 800 number so that people could call us free? Yeah,
I do remember that. Oh my gosh. And we had fax numbers. We had a lot of phone numbers. Now I only have one. I love that. But it could, like, telephone here could be /internet service. It could be anything that you use for that.
Yep. And then events, entertainment. If you go to seminar, if you go to leadership, we just went to a retreat. So those miles that you drove to the retreat, the miles you drove home, the hotel, the food that, the lodging, career conference, seminar, meals and entertainment, keep track of those. If you are taking somebody out to lunch, you can, I think, deduct their fee, not yours.
Not yours. Bank service charge, that would be like your ProPay account. You can go in and you can print a statement from that every month. And that'll tell you what fees, because we do pay a fee, but it's tax deductible. So that's great.
If you have a business loan or if you have interest that you are paying on your inventory that you're paying off, that's deductible because that's a business expense.
I guess credit card processing fees are probably the same as, that is more of like the ProPay. Bank service charge might be, maybe you get charged for having a checking account or something like that. So just figure out where it fits in there.
Yep. And then automobile, you have to keep track of your miles and figure that out. Accounting, legal fees, if you have somebody do your taxes, you can deduct that. And then other miscellaneous things would be, like I used to pay for Welcome Wagon names. If you're paying for any, like I pay for Visily, like it helps me in my business. If you're paying for apps or other miscellaneous things that you use for your business, those are all legal tax deductions. So,
yes.
And Bonnie, once you figure out those expense totals, then you could transfer those to the lines on the Schedule C, which are actually the form that gets filled out by the tax preparer or by you.
Correct. Yes. It is a Form 1040. It's a profit and loss business form, and it is Schedule C. And you can actually, I just pulled it up online. You can pull it up online and kind of print it off to get an idea of what you're looking for. If you don't understand a question on there, if you have somebody do your taxes, they will understand it. Or if you're a tax guru or your husband does your taxes, they'll understand that. But Dawn and I are not.
And I would very much say you should really consult somebody who is familiar with having a home-based business. Just because we pay our sales tax up front, there are certain things that we do in our business that other companies might not understand. So
I agree.
Yes. But you know what?
Totally agree.
When you have a business like this and your business is growing, there might be years where you take a business loss. And that is not bad because we have expenses that can really offset our income. But it's meant to help reduce the amount of taxes that you pay on your dollar. So that's one of the nice things about owning a home-based business. So
and I think, okay, I'm gonna go to the extremes. I have had people tell me, oh, I can deduct my makeup because I wear it, or I can deduct my nails because I have to look good, or I can deduct my clothes because I have to. Well, To me, that's not. We have a friend who is in Mary Kay who may be watching us now. She would say that is not true. If you have a red jacket from Mary Kay or you have a director's suit, that is tax deductible, and the dry cleaning for that is tax deductible. But clothing, nails, makeup, that kind of thing is not tax deductible. So I think
Now, Bonnie,
just if it sounds too good to be true, it might. Like,
but there are many things in Mary Kay. Let's say you pull one of each of the fragrances out and you are using those to demonstrate to your people. Yes. And it just so happens that one of my demos might be sitting on my desk. Now,
gosh, I wish I had one.
well, so sometimes that, that there are nice things. But the other thing is, like when you shop with yourself at Christmas time, one of the last things I did as I was wrapping up gifts is I went in my closet and I pulled, stuff out of my closet for, different sections of people I knew, like some people I can give to, but they're not supposed to get gifts from me. Yeah. So I was, but my sister-in-laws and my sister, and family members. So I mean, just those are fun to give people Mary Kay gifts. And then I could deduct half of that as a tax deduction. So, so hopefully you're shopping with yourself and really taking advantage of all the legitimate expenses that we have.
Yeah. All right. And you know what? We're not tax experts, but we've gotten better and better over the years because we do know our business, and you will too. So if it sounds confusing, just ask us and we'll do our best, or ask a tax professional and they will definitely guide you in the right direction.
Yes. All right. Anything else we should say about taxes?
Get her done.
Get her done. Get mine done. I usually work on them in February, and then I go into my tax lady at the beginning of March. So I'm always grateful when that's done. So yes.
I know.
All right, Bonnie.
But you just don't want to forget anything.
No.
Right? Yeah.
Friend.
Have a great day. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you on week 26. Bye.